Okay, we're transitioning to live now. We should be there. Not yet. Okay, we're streaming live.
Test.
Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay, folks, sorry for the delay on that, as we should be back live here as the Solomon and Minneapolis right now 3-2 the score here at the 5:15 mark here in the first quarter. Try to give you a recap here in a little bit as we get more info on this. So right now, Lady Lions with the basketball. Peyton Smith on the outside. She kicks it out to shoot back to Cleveland. Cleveland swings back over to Cozart. Cozart on the left-hand side as she'll drive in, take a quick shot off the mark, rebounded by Solomon. Solomon with the rebound and back the other direction it'll go. As we get some players here. Cammie Kugler for Solomon with the basketball as she will drive in, kicks it back out as she'll drive in the paint. Rebound by Solomon. Off the mark, Cleveland with the rebound. She'll kick it up quickly to Peyton Smith. Peyton will drive short and rebounded by Solomon. Back it goes to Kugler. Kugler with the basketball for Solomon. Lyle, can you hear me?
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay. A little bit.
Ball goes around the top of the hands to Tyra Thompson off the mark. Good hustle there by Solomon's big post. Saves it back in the hands, though, of Minneapolis. Cleveland back to Smith. Smith here on the left-hand side. Kicks it back over to shoot back to Cleveland. Cleveland will drive to the right-hand side. Ooh. Real delayed, but the right call. Minneapolis will get a couple subs in as checking in will be Kruger as well as Thrush for the Lady Lions.
So we're 3-2 here, and Solomon's hit a three-pointer, and Minneapolis got one inside bucket early. So low-scoring game here, just halfway through this first quarter. 3-2 Solomon.
Kugler with the basketball, drives to the right-hand side, kicks it down low to Seidel. Seidel back in the low post off of the glass is good by number 22, Libby Leday. And Minneapolis going to call a timeout. So 5-2, Solomon with the early lead, 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. As we will take a timeout with them. Sorry about the technical difficulties, folks. We should be on and good to go, though.
Check your cone where it's at. Is it towards you? You feel the tip of the cone towards you? Test. There you go. There you go.
Through this first quarter, 3-2 Solomon. Sounds like I got volume.
Oh, yeah. I don't have the plugged in.
Back, Scotty.
Welcome back to Solomon.
Hank Meyer is located at 974.
As they get it down the low post into down low off the mark, it'll go back to Solomon as Kugler will bring it back down the right-hand side for Solomon. Solomon with the basketball. Quick drive, gets it back into the low post, high post, and Seidel hits from the free throw line on the right-hand side. Cleveland with the basketball, three-point shot is up and good as she gets the three-pointer to drop. 7-5. Solomon with the lead.
That was a big shot there. Solomon was moving forward and started to pull away a little bit there. Big shot there by Cameron.
Anderson with the basketball. Good hustle by Smith. Can't quite get it. They get it down low to Seidel. Seidel off the glass and good. Seidel is senior down there. She works that low post well. Gets a big shot.
She's been good on defense so far. Courtney's been working hard inside, but hasn't been able to get any shots to fall because Seidel's really tough on defense in there. So they're going to need to double her on the offensive end.
Cleveland quick drive and off the mark and rebounded by Forte. Forte back out to Smith. Smith takes the shot. Off the mark, gets her own rebound. And that's going to be, should be a tie-up. And it will go to Solomon. Checking in will be Shoup as well as Cabana for the Lady Lions.
We do have Peyton back tonight. Still missing Maddie Lang, but we do have Peyton Smith back tonight.
So a little confusion on who had the ball. It is actually Solomon's after the tie-up. Minneapolis will pick up a full court press. Solomon inbounds. Gets it over the top. Good job by Solomon to break that really easily. Good pass down low. Off the mark, Cabana with the rebound. Lyle, they broke that press very easily. Back it goes to Cabana for the Lady Lions. Thrush rolls around the right-hand side. Back to Smith. Smith at the top of the key. Back to Thrush. Thrush back to Kruger. Kruger back to Smith. Smith will drive in. Takes the quick shot. Up and good. Nice little drive to the right on the baseline, and she drops the bucket in. Solomon will come back the other direction. Kugler with the basketball. Crossover back in the paint. Gets it back down low. Shot off the glass and good by Thompson as they're working down low nicely. Smith.
Good ball fake.
Shot up and good. This time from the left-hand side. Drives the baseline nicely and puts it in. Nice job by Smith. Twice she's gone baseline and both times just a little 10-footer.
Peyton must be feeling a lot better. That's as aggressive as she's been to the bucket this year so far. Really, really nice aggressive on 2 plays right there.
Solomon gets it down low. Cabana just had the wrong position on that. Luckily we get the foul on the over the back by Solomon. 11-9. Minneapolis trails here, 32 seconds in the first. Solomon gets a couple players in as well as Minneapolis as Forte and Cleveland check back in. Shoot to inbounds for the Lady Lions as she will get it into Cozart to set it up. Cozart back to Cleveland. Cleveland rolls around the screen, kicks it down low. Good look, just a little over the top of Cozart as they tried to get it down in that low block. Solomon will run in some more players. Solomon's pretty consistent on their subs.
Good play by Elena that time to find that open area down on the low block after they went over to the other side to cover Courtney, finding that backside open area.
Kugler with the basketball. Yep. Elena had her arms wrapped around as she will foul Chirac. And that will be her second personal foul. At the 11-second mark in the first, she will come out as Smith comes back in. Ball goes up top high. Back it goes to Kugler. Kugler looks down low. Great front by Forte to the offside hand. And shot goes up and no good. At least Cleveland had the presence of mind to know what the clock said. So many times we see that they're not even watching the clock. Cleveland did get a shot off, but it wasn't close. So at the end of the first quarter, 11-9, Minneapolis trails by 2. We'll be right back.
Highway K-106, south of Minneapolis, or can be reached at 785-392-3300 for questions on scouting your fields, chemical recommendations, or to book your work. Ag by Air, a proud sponsor of the Minneapolis High School Lions.
Autotech has provided reliable service to the local community since 2002.
and are proud supporters of the MJSHS Lions. Gary Keating and Dave Sweat lead an outstanding team of mechanics who tackle repairs on all makes and models of automobiles and also provide competitive pricing for oil changes. Authorized dealers for Jasper engines and transmissions. And don't forget our lineup of used cars.
Tonight's game brought to you by C&R Plating in Minneapolis. Kevin Klein and the rest of the crew at C&R Plating, proud to support the youth of Minneapolis and all they do.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions trail at the end of one, 11-9 here in Solomon. Lady Lions have the basketball to start the second quarter. Ball goes to Shoup here on the left-hand side. Shoup drives to the left. Good drive. Pulls it up and shot made. Nice job by Shoup to go left. And she drops it in on the little baseline runner. Kugler with the basketball for Solomon. Guarded tightly there. Another nice front by the defensive side. This time by Cleveland with some backside help. Cleveland gets it up to Smith. Smith rolls back to the right-hand side, and that's going to be tipped and stolen by Solomon. Tied up at 11.
And the Lions changed it up on the post defense that time. Prior, Forte was on the top side, and the help came on the bottom. That time they reversed it. Courtney was on the bottom side, and the help came on the top. So switching it up inside.
Another shot by Tyra Thompson, and she gets that one to fall. 13-11. Peyton Smith banks one in from three-point range, and she's got, is that
seven quick
points, yep. Kugler with the basketball for Solomon. She'll drive all the way in. Nice pass down low, and there's going to be a foul on Cleveland. Kugler, a junior, a pretty good little ball handler, sees the floor pretty well for Solomon. First foul on Cleveland, third team foul. Seidel stolen away by Smith. Smith gets a nice steal, and she'll get fouled by number 5, Reagan Chirac, with the foul. Just the second team foul. Minneapolis with the 1-point lead, 14-13.
Had Cameron running out there, possible for a breakout layup, so probably a good foul there.
Cleveland misses from the baseline, gets it back to Solomon the other direction. Kugler with the basketball. She'll work it around, gets it high, drives nicely, and there is Libby Ledette. She'll get fouled and go to the line, I believe. So, foul is called on Shoup, her first. Two-shot foul. Shot is up and good. So tied up at 14 here in the second quarter. 6:15 left to go. Second shot is up. Off the mark, rebounded by...
that was quick.
Wow, that was. Forte with the rebound, but they call a tie-up really quick, and it's going to go. It's going to stay with Solomon. Checking in for Minneapolis is Wilson for the Lady Lions. Three-point quick shot. Off the mark, rebounded by Forte, back out to Cleveland. Cleveland up to Wilson. Yeah, too late, just a little bit late on that. As saw it just a little late. Kugler back the other direction for Solomon. Knotted up at 14. Ball goes to the right-hand side, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds. Nice job by Peyton Smith. Peyton was, as you said, was gone last night. She's done a really nice job tonight.
Been real aggressive, and both teams have handled the ball pretty well. That's just the third turnover on each team, so a little over almost a quarter and a half, and just 6 turnovers in the ball game. So both teams handling the defense pretty well.
Shoup drives to the right side and gets fouled, and fouls on number 22, Libby Ledet, excuse me, first foul. Wilson to pull the trigger. Back to Shoop. Good hustle by Forte, and that keeps it going. That'll tie it up. It should have been Minneapolis.
Wait, they just had this one.
They just had this.
They got it, I think.
Change it, yeah. So good job by the officials to recognize that and see that. Ball goes into Forte, back to Shoop. Shoop back to Cleveland at the top. Back to Peyton Smith. Off the mark. Rebound by Wilson. Nice job. Back to Cleveland for three. In and out. Good hustle. Rebound by Forte. Up. She's off the glass as well. Can't get it to fall. Great rebounds by the Lady Lions right there, but they just can't get any of them to fall. Back to Solomon it goes. Tied up at 14. 5 minutes left to go here. And a legal screen called on Solomon. And that's on Ledet.
That's her second. It's a big foul.
And checking in for Solomon will be Reagan Sherrick. Also checking in for Minneapolis is Thrush. Must have some blood somewhere. Maybe not. So. Shoop here on the left-hand side. Drives. Pulls it back. Back to Cleveland. And she'll get fouled going in. Nice job by Cameron to go ahead and take that step in and take that little runner in there. Goes into traffic. Big traffic in there.
And again, the backside of the lane open there because Forte is taking up pressure, presence on the front side and taking that double team, so that should open up that backside of that lane.
In and out, no good as Cleveland misses the front. Cabana will come in for Forte. Second shot is up and misses both. Back it goes to Solomon. Still tied up at 14. Kugler with the basketball, guarded tightly by Shoop. Drives all the way around, goes down low in the low post. Wow. Nice job by Seidel down there. As she works it down low and gets a quick shot.
Almost every time she's been singled, she's scored, so it's going to take a double.
Thrush with the basketball, back to Smith. Smith back to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Shoop.
Good post. It was a good post up. Had that pass right there, just a little long.
Ball goes back to Solomon the other direction, and off of Solomon. A lot of contact there, no call. It'll come back to Minneapolis as checking in will be Forte as well as Kruger, for Minneapolis. Kruger with the basketball. Comes down quickly. Gets it back to Cleveland, back to Smith. Smith back to Thrush. Thrush works it around to Cleveland. Look at her. Nope, not now. Back to Smith. Smith will drive in from the free throw line. Back to Thrush for three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Solomon.
A little bit like last night. I think they could get Courtney the ball a little bit further up the lane. I think a couple dribbles she could get by and get to the bucket.
Forte whistled with the over the back. Solomon will have it. 15 foul for the Lady Lions. First on Forte. Ball goes out to Seidel. Seidel. That should be a walk, yeah.
It had to be a walk.
Yeah. Back it'll go to Minneapolis. Cozart checking in for Thrush. Good minutes by Carly. Back it goes into the hands of Cozart to set this up. 3:11 here in the first half. Cleveland will drive all the way in, off the mark, and rebound. Great rebound. Good hustle there by Forte, and then kept alive into the hands of Minneapolis, and there's going to be a foul there. Nice job by both Cleveland and Forte down there battling.
I have Courtney for 8 rebounds already. We're 13 minutes into the ball game.
And Minneapolis will have it to inbounds underneath their own bucket. Puts it in. Oh, yep. Tried to go down low. Just passes just over the top of Cleveland. Minneapolis will get it. Another sub back in, as checking back in will be Shoup. As she checks in for Maddie Kruger. Kugler for Solomon with the basketball. Pulls back out, gets it in the hands of Anderson. Anderson back over to Shrek. Nothing. 3-point shot off the mark. Nice job by Forte as she prevents their post from having any chance at that. That's a little bit of a battle down there between those two. From Seidel doing a nice job, and she's does a nice job down there against Forte. Forte battling well. Smith with the basketball. Goes back to top. Cozart. Cozart back to Smith. That's a hand check all the way. Wow. Back to Solomon it goes. Had a hand check all the way down to that baseline on that. Back it'll go to Solomon. Kugler with the basketball for Solomon to set this up. 2 minutes left in the first half. Solomon with the lead, 16-14. So they will work that around to Anderson. Anderson down low. Great job by Minneapolis as Cozart steps in the passing lane and gets the steal. He'll come back the other direction. Shoup had an open three, goes ahead and
ball fake. Takes
the drive in. Can't get it. Smith with a great backside rebound and kept alive into the hands of Shoup. Cozart with the basketball. Goes over top to Forte and kept alive. Nice job by Forte. Back it goes to Cleveland. Nice hustle, as you said, Lyle. Lady Lions keep it alive. Back to Shoup. Shoup, double team there. Goes in, off the glass and good. Nice job by Maggie Shoup as she drives it in and takes it off the glass. Ties it up at 16 with 1 minute left in the first half.
Maggie did a nice job keeping that ball up high once she just stopped her dribble, keeping that ball up high so it wasn't blocked and get that shot off.
Good hands by Forte. Oh. Okay, call. I thought they were going to call it on us for a second. They called on Solomon. And that's whistled on Anderson.
It's her second, I believe.
Checking in will be Carly Thrush as she checks in for Lady Lions. As Cozart takes a breather. Tatum Anderson checks in for Solomon, as well as number 23, Rachel Hagan. Forte will go to the line for the 1-on-1. Shot is up and good. 17-16.
Courtney's first point tonight right there.
First point. Second shot is up, no good. Yeah. Shoup over the back. Back the other direction it'll go.
Maggie's second foul.
Second personal foul on Maggie Shoup. 16 foul on the line.
Lacey Wilson will check in. 47 seconds left. That's where she's gone up that sideline both times. Nice job. That'll be out of bounds back to Minneapolis. That their point guard, Kugler, does a great job of getting up the floor quickly. They tried to trap her, but we're in the wrong position to get the trap. And she's taken up the sidelines numerous times. Wilson with the basketball. Back to Forte. Forte back to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Thrush. Back to Forte. Up to Wilson. Nice job, Peyton Smith. Quick little catch. A little bit off balance, but gets the bucket to fall. Peyton having a great night tonight. 19-16 Lady Lions.
Courtney went high, and they were able to get Seidel out of the middle, and that opened up that bottom block.
Should have been 2. Yep, good call by the official. 2-point shot by Thompson. Ties it up at 19. It should have been just a 2. I don't know if they gave her a 2 or not, but it was definitely on the line, and he marked it as a 2. No, it should have. He marked it as a 2. Yep, they just overran it and just went with the 2. So it should change the score back to 19-18. We'll see here in a second if they correct that or not. Yep, 19-18. So at the end of the first half, Lady Lions had the lead, 19-18. We'll take a break and welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions had the lead at the halftime, 19-18. At the end of the first quarter, Solomon was up 11-9. Lady Lions come up, outscore them in the second quarter, 10-7 to get the 1-point lead going into the halftime. Minneapolis seemed like they just from a spark. Peyton Smith has given them a nice little spark tonight with some good points and some good defense. They're in the second, late in the first quarter, in the second quarter. Minneapolis has that 1-point lead, but Solomon's not very shabby down that low block.
Yeah, so far Peyton clearly having her best game of the year with 9 points there in that first half and a rebound to go with it. Much more aggressive, driving the basketball, ball fake and drive. Not able to get the ball inside a lot that first half. Courtney just had 3 points. She did have the first bucket of the game, so a bucket and a free throw for 3 points as well. But Cameron Cleveland with 5 and Maggie Shoup with 4. So four people scoring the basketball, but nice to have Peyton back. She really played well in that first half. Lions only had 6 turnovers, same as Solomon had. So probably less turnovers. Solomon's not pressuring the ball a lot. They have one guard that handles the ball pretty good, so they're not turning the ball over a ton either. Courtney had 8 rebounds in that first half. Everybody else just had 1 or 2, kind of spread throughout the group. No real rebounding factor. Seidel's pretty good inside offensively, but not a real good rebounder, doesn't move terribly well, so rebounds kind of spread out for Solomon with everybody having 2. So I think key here for the Lions is to continue to keep from turning the ball over and figure out a way to get the ball inside more. There at the end, they kind of pulled Courtney out to, not to the 3-point line, but out to about the 16-foot, got Seidel out of the middle, and then was able to get the ball down inside. I think outside of that, if the Lions can get the ball to the block, it may not have to be Courtney every time, but if they can get the ball to the block, they'll have a shot to put some points on the board second half.
Had 3 or 4 shots in there, maybe 4, by a couple of different players that went baseline, and as you said, got the that low post up a little bit, and they had a little 10-foot shot off the baseline. Just on the right-hand side, left-hand side, Peyton had a couple of them, but a couple other girls doing the same thing. Just a little different look. That seemed to help us as well, and we were able to hit them. We've not been able to hit them throughout the year so far, and that was something that freed up a little 10-foot jump shot.
Yeah, and that's where most of the points have come from. It's been a little bit outside, not right up against the goal, but. You know, we get used to watching our boys because they funnel everything to the baseline where they have the extra help coming, and that's not what Solomon girls are playing. That's not the kind of defense they're playing. So right now they're giving us a baseline. So it'd be important for the girls to recognize that and continue to try to ball fake inside and then drive to the baseline. On that first half, not many fouls again, 6 for each team, so just barely didn't get into the 1-and-1. I think maybe there at the end. Solomon was 1 for 2 on their free throws. We were 1 for 4, so continue to struggle from the free throw line, but not getting to the line much. Again, we're not getting to the rim much, so not getting a lot of fouls called and not getting a lot of free throw attempts.
Did we have 1 3 that I remember of? Did we have 1 3 or did we not?
Cameron hit a 3.
Cameron hit a 3. I was thinking that we had 1. I just couldn't remember who it was.
Actually, Peyton hit 1 also, so we had 2.
Oh, that's right. Peyton's was the bank shot.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it. So about 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from the start of the second half. We'll go ahead and take a real quick break and get another word. Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas. Dale H., Lyle Davidson, myself, Scott Oshman. And Lyle, a couple possessions down there on the offensive boards. We had 2 or 3 opportunities in there that we had some great offensive rebounds and tip-outs. One of the things that I think we're going to have to see is being able to grab that and put that back up and get those. We've had some good offensive rebounds down there. We just got to figure out a way to finish it down in that low block.
Yeah, and that's, Courtney hustles as much as anybody you'll ever see. But as far as grabbing those rebounds and getting them back up on the glass, a lot of times doesn't happen. And if she can stay in balance to where when she gets those rebounds to go right back up with that, should have some opportunity in the second half. But I really think if she can drag Seidel out of the paint and open up that backside, Lions could get a lot done there.
So start the second half, Minneapolis with the basketball. Cozart brings it around high. Oh, luckily kept alive by Cleveland. We almost had a steal there. They go into Forte in the low block. Off the mark. Oh, wow. Good hustle by Forte, and they call Seidel with the travel. That's a tough one. Back to Minneapolis it goes, though.
Going inside right away to Courtney, and she was able to go to the backside block there and get a shot up, but
Forte.
Oh, that's got to be a foul.
Quick shot off the mark, rebounded by Solomon, and that's going to be out of bounds. Good. That's a tough one for a pretty solid point guard. She just took her eyes off that ball, right through her hands.
And that's part of the guard spot to get out of the. You don't want that pass going backwards there. That pass should be going down the court, so she needs to get to the outlet pass and get down the floor, so if that pass gets fumbled, it's going towards your basket.
Cleveland for 3, up and good. Cameron Cleveland with the big 3 right there as she drops the 3 from the left-hand side. 22-18, Lady Lions get the first points of the second half. Kugler with the ball for Solomon, and she rolls around. She's going to take the quick 3. It's off the mark, rebounded by Cozart. Cozart comes about with it, gets it up to Shoop. Shoop gets it down to Smith. Smith and down low, back to Shoop, and that's going to be off of the hands of Maggie, back in the hands of Solomon, back the other direction. Try to trap her at the top. Good hustle by the Lady Lions, and then stolen away. Good job by Forte. Back to Shoop, back to Cleveland. Cleveland to Cozart, great pass, great finish. Cleveland did a nice job of seeing Cozart. Cozart did a great job of catching and releasing on that.
Well, she did a good job of not trying to put that Forte right there. Let Forte run the little screen right there and let Elena get to the backside.
Wow.
That is a call from a long way away.
Yeah, I called Cameron with the hands, and she had her hand on her all the way down, but we've seen that all night, and we get that call from the backside official. Shot is up, off the mark, rebounded by, it was off of Solomon, Minneapolis basketball. Shoop let her get that, and she was buried in the corner. Back to Minneapolis. 24-18, Lady Lions with the ball and the lead. Cozart with the basketball. Crosses her over. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Forte. Forte on the left-hand side. Looks down low to shoot. Has nothing. Pulls it back to Smith at the top of the key. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland's going to drive her all the way in. Off the mark. Rebounded by Solomon. And that's kept alive in the hands of Shoop. Back to Cozart. Smith here on the right-hand side. Forte at the top. Cleveland on the left. She'll take the 3. Short. Rebounded by Solomon. But stolen away by Forte. Back to Cozart for three. She's off the mark, but good hustle by Lady Lions. And there's going to be a timeout called by Solomon. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lady Lions to keep that ball, to keep the hands out and keep that ball going, and we kept it alive. A couple possessions, couldn't get points on it, but that wears down a team. Nice job by the Lady Lions. We'll take a real quick break. 24-18, Lady Lions with the lead.
Farm Bureau Financial Services with Matt Pickrell.
Lindsay Creek Feeders, Perry Owens, manager.
Sunflower Realty, Monty Nelson. The Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern.
El Hoyo 19 Restaurant with Ed and Brian Bowles.
The Heat is Mexican Restaurant, Francisco Gallardo.
The Bennington State Bank in Minneapolis and Salina.
Klein Oil Company of Delphus, Jim Klein. Minneapolis Muffler and Pipe with John Blake.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as Minneapolis Lady Lions had the lead 24-18. Solomon's basketball to inbounds here at the 5:31 mark in the third. Minneapolis picks up some press, and nice job by Cozart. Definitely, Solomon definitely wants it in their junior guard, Kugler. Definitely who they want to have that ball handling it. Another turnover back to Minneapolis. Cleveland with the basketball. Late has nothing, goes back to Cozart. Cozart back to Smith. Smith will drive, pulls it back out, back to Forte, back to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Cozart at the top. Goes down low to Shoop, off the glass and good. Nice job by Forte to find Shoop. Shoop quickly turns around and puts it in. 26-18.
Lions on a little 7-0 run right here, and it's mostly keyed by Solomon turnovers. They've already had as many as they had in the entire first half here in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter.
And another turnover right there. We've got numbers. They get it up to Cozart. Cozart, but Shoop, there's going to be a foul. Nice job by Shoop to follow on that. You're right, though. Good defense has created the turnovers. One of the things that if you've seen it or not, they're double teaming, coming up on Kugler, double teaming her. But really, that's just creating some havoc for them because the other girls aren't being able to hold on to that ball.
And she's by far their best ball handler and their primary ball handler. So if you can trap the ball out of her hands, then you've got a better chance to get turnovers. That's a big foul right there, third foul on 22.
Smith inbounds.
And she's staying in the game here.
It's the Cleveland off the mark. Forte with the rebound. Yeah, she can't get it. Rebounded by Kugler. Back the other direction. Ball goes, and Shoop's going to outrun her. Nice job by Maggie Shoop. And holds on to it nicely there. Back to Thrush. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland.
Oh, just take it.
Yeah. Pulls it back out to Shoop. To three. Off the mark. And Thrush, great hustle down there. It'll be off of her, but good hustle by Thrush. Tipped out of bounds. It will go back to Solomon, but good hustle there by Carly Thrush. For her getting her first action last night, she's done very well.
Yeah, she's played fine. Yeah, had a nice night last night.
That's the travel. Yep. Another turnover. I don't know. They've got
7 for the second for the first 4 minutes of the second half.
Solomon will check in. Number 3, Tatum Anderson checks in for Solomon. As the Lady Lions back the other direction, gets it into Cleveland. A quick three. Off the mark, rebounded by Solomon. 26-18, 3:59 here in the third quarter. Kugler with the basketball. Good hands by Kruger, but she had her arm wrapped inside of hers and gets the foul. I think that's 3 on her.
It's her first.
First, okay. I'm thinking Cozart's got 2, doesn't she? So.
Correct. Well, yeah.
Solomon inbounds, gets it into Anderson. Anderson guarded tightly there. Kicks it back out to another Anderson, and then stolen away by Minneapolis. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland up to Shoop. Shoop off the glass, and that was in, and then just rolls right back out. Back to Solomon it goes. Shoop did a nice job, just couldn't quite get it to fall. High screen set. Good help defense. And then kept alive down there, and it's going to be a tie-up. It'll go to Solomon. Much better defensive intensity here in the third quarter line.
Yeah, and Matty they didn't call out the screen there and got whacked pretty good on that top ball screen. But Seidel didn't roll to the basket, so they got away with it. And trying to trap the ball out and get it into other people's hands. And, again, no score for Solomon here in this third quarter, so the Lions, have another third quarter where they're really tightening up on defense.
3:21 left here in the third quarter, 26-18. We'll take a real quick break. You're listening to Minneapolis Lady Lion basketball here on CityLinkTV.com.
A&M Body Shop, John Wright.
Hometown Hardware with Pam Barker and Vicki Kaufman.
LaGrange Supply with Scott Mortimer. Designs with Sherry Bertrand. The No Place Like Home Quilt Shop with Carolee Austin. Harris Crop Insurance with Greg Harris.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas. Dale Leach, Lyle Davidson, myself, Scott Oshman here. Lady Lions with the lead, 26-18, as we've outscored them 7-0 here in the third quarter. 3:21 left to go in the quarter. Solomon the inbounds. They get him out to Seidel. Seidel, good hands by Courtney. And Solomon will have it here on the sideline. Thompson the inbounds. They get it back in the hands of Kugler. And they once again go for the trap. And another turnover. Nice job.
Well, they're basically doubling Seidel inside and then doubling the ball, and so they're leaving a lot of people open. If Solomon could just spread out a little bit and pass the basketball and not turn it over, but that is the 9th turnover, so really 9 turnovers, no points.
Smith with the basketball. Back it goes to Cozart. Cozart looks at the low post, pulls it back out, rolls to the top, back to Cleveland. Cleveland over to Smith here on the right-hand side, back to Shoop. And turnover is going to be, it's a tough one. Shoop is in a tight area right down there and just had the sideline and the official to contend with and couldn't do much. And
Solomon's been scoreless for 5 minutes, but the Lions, they put up 7 points, but they have not run out here, haven't executed on offense to be able to build a big lead here.
And another turnover by Solomon. 26-18, 2:49. Minneapolis to inbounds. Gets it into Cleveland. Cleveland back to Shoop. Shoop back to Forte. Off the glass.
Drew Seidel out of the middle, had Courtney backside all by herself, just couldn't finish.
Nice job by Shoop to find her. Back it goes to Solomon. Kugler with the basketball, rolls the right-hand side. Takes it all the way down the baseline. Good job by Courtney Forte. With some backside help, tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Solomon under their own bucket.
Yeah, big play right there. They had Seidel by herself backside. That was probably going to be a bucket if that pass gets through. So big play by Courtney to knock that out of bounds.
Solomon gets it into the corner to Thompson for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Solomon. And then kept it live down low. Nice job by Forte. Goes on the ground with Thompson. Tie-up goes back to Minneapolis. Solomon's going to pick up some press here. They get it in to Shoop. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland, get it across. Just go, just go, just go. Yeah, sorry. Cleveland gets it down low to Cozart. Cozart up and no good. Gets her own rebound, and she'll get fouled. We've had some issues down underneath the bucket, though, Lyle.
Elena was a little more physical right there. Took that up through some traffic and got that shot up. Was able to get her own rebound and foul and get to the free throw line. Seidel's first foul.
Wow. And called that on the floor. That's interesting.
Wow.
26-18 Lady Lions. I thought she was shooting on that one, but apparently not. Smith to inbounds. They get it into Cleveland. Cleveland off the license. Nice job, off balance and fouled. Gets the and one.
I guess we'll take the bucket instead of the 2 free throws earlier, huh?
Yep. Foul was on Thompson, her second. Cleveland will go to the line for the and one. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Solomon, back the other direction.
Cameron's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Had some free throw issues this year. Something to add some points if we get a little better from the free throw line here.
Smith guarding Kugler tightly there. They try to trap her. She goes down low. Great backside pass. And they get the backside this time open to Seidel, and Seidel puts it in and gets fouled by Cleveland.
That's her third, I believe.
At the 1:44 mark, Cleveland picks up her third foul.
They were able to get a dribble drive that time. Courtney had to go over to stop the dribble drive. Left Seidel open on the backside. Didn't get rotation, so got an easy bucket there.
Seidel misses it, rebounded by Smith. Smith back the other direction for the Lady Lions. Crosses the timeline on the right-hand side. Back to the middle, back to Cleveland, back to Shoup. Shoup on the left, looks down low to Cabana. Cabana, quick turnaround. No good, but rebounded by Minneapolis. Cabana, back it goes to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Cozart. Cozart works it around to Smith on the right-hand side. Back to left to Cleveland for three. In and out. And there's a rebound by Seidel. Cabana doing a nice job down there battling, just couldn't get it. Back it goes to Solomon. Seidel with the basketball. Back on the outside. Oh my goodness.
There's a two there.
Rachel Hagan banks one in. That's interesting.
Bonus points.
Yeah, Cleveland drives all the way in, up and no good. Cabana, and rebounded by Solomon. And timeout called by Solomon. Actually probably saved a turnover right there. Smith wasn't really reaching on that. She was just right by her. Solomon will have the basketball when we come back from this timeout. 28-22, Lady Lions with the lead. We'll be right back.
It's Crop Insurance with Greg Harris. Designs with Sherry Bertrand.
The Bennington State Bank in Minneapolis and Salina.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions had the lead 28-22, 33 seconds in the third quarter. Solomon with the basketball. Good hands by Shoup. Tips it out of bounds. It'll stay with Solomon.
So fast, clock didn't move.
They get it into Chirac. Back to Thompson. Thompson, high screen. Thompson back over to Chirac. Back to, Seidel. I thought she walked with it. 3-point shot by Solomon. No good. Nice rebound by Forte. Forte back. 8 seconds left. Needs to know the clock. 6 seconds. Goes down low. Forte is going to put it up, and she's going to get fouled. Nice job by Courtney Forte. It just goes right into her.
That's her third.
Oh, that she was shooting.
That has to be two.
That has to be a shooting shot.
Yeah, she was going up. She was going up.
She was definitely going
up. That guy
up.
had the foul call. He had the foul call.
Wow.
That is terrible.
Yeah. Wow.
Both of these officials signaled two.
Yeah.
Wow.
Minneapolis has 2 seconds to get this off. They get to Forte. Bank shot, no good, and rebound. That was terrible. 28-22. I could. We'll take a break at 28-22 before I get myself in trouble. We'll be right back. You're listening to CityLinkTV.com, Minneapolis High School basketball. We'll be right back.
Klein Oil Company of Delphus, Jim Klein. LaGrange Supply of Scott Mortimer.
Hometown Hardware with Pam Bucker
This guy
and
had come
Vicky
over and had a phone
Kaufman.
call. That's terrible.
Sunflower Realty, Monty Nelson.
El Hoyo 19 Restaurant with Ed and Brian Bowles.
Bar Bureau Financial Services with Matt Pickrell.
That's my whole beehive back up.
Lindsay Creek Feeders, Perry Owens, manager.
The No Place Like Home Quilt Shop with Carolee Austin. The Crooked Nail Studio with Alexis Kern.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions had the lead 28-22 going into the fourth quarter, as the Lady Lions outscore them 9-4 in that quarter. They've been consistent on their points. We've got to control this fourth quarter and not let Solomon get back into this.
Yeah, they were able to generate 10 turnovers in that quarter and hold Solomon to only 4 points, but only able to generate 9 points of offense and really not only create a 6-point lead.
Foul called on Peyton Smith. Her first personal. Third team foul. Solomon will have it underneath their own bucket to get it to Thompson. Open three. Off the mark. Rebounded by Kugler. Great job by Forte. Goes back the other direction here. Keeps it alive with Solomon. And that's
a walk.
Yeah.
Man.
Seidel. A nice little 10-foot shot by Seidel. Puts it in. Ball goes to Kozart to set this thing up. Kozart with the basketball. Gets it back to Shoup. Shoup here on the right-hand side. Back to Forte. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland looks at the cutter. Has nothing. Goes back to Kozart. Back to Forte. Forte here on the right-hand side. They've got Seidel pulled out in that situation, but Shoup with the bank shot. No good. Cleveland, how in the world? And she, wow. Cleveland gets just absolutely hammered down there. No call. But Kozart gets the backside rebound and fouled with the bucket. Foul is on Chirac, her third personal foul. Checking in for Minneapolis is Kruger for the Lady Lions. Shot is up and good by Kozart as she gets the and one. Good hustle by the Lady Lions. 31-24. Kugler with the ball for Solomon. And she's here on the top, guarded by Smith. Smith's done a really nice job defensively on her tonight.
And she was real aggressive offensively in the first half, but I don't think she got a shot up in that third quarter, so we'll see if Peyton's able to get to the bucket a little bit here in the fourth.
Foul's going to be on Cleveland as she reached just right
terrible.
around.
That's her fourth.
Her fourth. And she will come out. Shoup will check in for Cleveland. 6:36 here in the fourth quarter. Thompson,
good defense.
Off, rebound by, or I guess stolen away by Forte. Back to Smith. Smith back to Kruger, off her hands, out of bounds, back to Solomon.
It's only Lions' third turnover of the second half. They've done a good job taking care of the basketball today. Good steal.
Good job by Kozart, and she's going to get fouled. Great job by Kozart just defending that and then going right into it. Nice job. Second personal foul on Kugler. Kozart will go to the line as and off the back of the rim. It's the 7th team foul, so we're in the bonus. That was a shooting foul. She does make the second. 33-24. Good job by the help defense by the Lady Lions. Seidel off the mark. Oh, good backside rebound. And then picked up by Kozart. Kozart looks at Smith. Drives all the way in and gets it. Nice job by Peyton Smith as she drives to the bucket on the left-hand side. Gets it to fall. Nice job by Peyton. Good intensity by the Lady Lions here in this second half. 34-24, 5:47 left to go in the ball game. Kugler with the ball for Solomon. She takes a deep, deep three. It's up and good. She's not scored a lot of points.
I'm sorry.
Is that her first points?
Actually, that's her sixth.
Okay.
She's hit 2-3 tonight.
Shoot with the ball. Back where it goes to Smith. Back to Kruger. Kruger back to Kozart. Kozart here on the right. Drives all the way in. Shot is up, and she gets it. Nice job by Elena Kozart as she drives it in and drops the bucket on the right-hand side. High arching, but she gets it to fall. And that'll be the fourth foul on Chirac.
Elena got a lot of arch on that one. Didn't look like it was going to quite get to the rim, but had just enough carry. Big bucket right there. Following up the three-pointer on the other end with a chance at three here.
Shot is up and well off the mark.
Hit the rim.
Yeah. So timeout's going to be called by Minneapolis. Little confusion.
Had a discrepancy right there on who the foul was on. They called the foul on 5, which was her fourth. Coaching staff for Solomon thought that was on number 2. Was hoping to have that called on number 2, which would have been her fourth also. So I guess it's not a huge deal, but they were a little concerned over which player actually created that foul.
5:17 left to go here in the ballgame. 36-27. We'll take a real quick break. You're listening to CityLinkTV.com. Minneapolis Lady Lion basketball. We'll be right back.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way. Robertson Monuments.
Listen.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Lady Lions have the lead. Solomon will have the ball coming after this timeout. 5:17 left to go in the ball game. 9-point lead for the Lady Lions, 36-27. Actually, there must have been a lane violation. Okay, no. Okay. She didn't draw anything on the rim.
No.
So, Solomon, it is Solomon's basketball. As they will try to inbounds it, they get it to Kruger. Kruger back to Seidel, and then back. In the lane, up and good. Nice job by Kugler as she's had their last 5 points. Kozar with the basketball at the top of the key. Back it goes over here to Kruger, back to Forte, back to Shoop. Shoop will drive her in. Up and good. Nice job by Shoop. Up and under. Gets the bucket. 29-38. Kugler with the basketball. A little confusion on that side. The trapper. Leaving wide open to Seidel. And she will get fouled and go to the line. Foul's going to be on Shoop.
Maggie's third.
I'll tell you that Kugler has impressed me from a point guard standpoint. Handling the ball and passing it. Front rim no good by Seidel. But she's done a nice job of being able to find somebody because they've double-teamed her numerous times here.
Yeah, and Seidel struggled from the free throw line here, so the Lions don't have any foul trouble outside of Cameron with 4 and Maggie with 3. So inside they can play physical here to finish this ball game.
Shot is up, no good, rebounded by Forte. Now Kugler's out, so this is when you got to take advantage of this right now. Kruger shot up, no good. Backside rebound by Shoup, up and good. This is when your defense is going to get in, really come into play right here and nice job by Shoup. They don't have the general on the floor.
Yeah, we'll see how he's going to take a timeout here and give her a little more rest. Probably get her back in the ball game.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did. So.
Yeah, she's entering back in already.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a real quick break. 40-29, 4:12 left to go in this ball game. You're listening to Minneapolis Lady Lion basketball. We'll be right back.
State Bank & Trust is committed to the Kansas ag community. While offering a variety of ag lending options, we will help you with finding the right plan that works for your operation. Citizen State Bank & Trust, with locations in Ellsworth, Lincoln, Delphus, Glasgow, and Minneapolis.
Autotech has provided reliable service to the local community since 2002 and are proud supporters of the MJSHS Lions. Gary Keating and Dave Sweat lead an outstanding team of mechanics who tackle repairs on all makes and models of automobiles and also provide competitive pricing for oil changes. Authorized dealers for Jasper engines and transmissions. And don't forget our lineup of used cars.
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Lady Lions had the 11-point lead. 4:12 left to go here in this ball game. Solomon.
Sorry, Scott, we're halfway through the fourth quarter, and the Lions have 12 points in this quarter already, so by far their highest scoring quarter, and we're not even halfway through here.
Kugler back in the ball game for Solomon. Drives the right-hand side, pulls it back out, gets it back over to Hagan. Hagan will drive, pulls it down. Great job by Forte with the steal. Back to Kozart. Kozart back the other direction, gets it up to Smith. Smith, a little late on that, and she let it go. Back to Forte, kept it alive. Back to Kozart, back to Shoup. Shoup, back to Kozart. Kozart here on the left-hand side. Great hustle by both squads. It stays in the hands of Minneapolis. Kruger will drive in. Back to Forte, back to Shoup. Run some clock here. Kozart.
Could have had a moving screen there. Got away with it.
Kruger back in the hands of Forte. Back to Shoup.
Good pass.
Yeah, great pass by Shoup. Great finish by Forte. Shoup doing a nice job of running the floor right there. Passes it off nicely. Nice job by the Lady Lions. 42-29, 3:02 left to go in this ball game. Ball driven down, up and good, off the glass by Kugler.
Trying to play her on the right side, not let her drive to the right, but then just let her cut underneath and get right back to the right side. So if we're going to play her not to drive right, got to stay in front and keep her from going right.
Peyton Smith had it tipped away, kept it live, back to Minneapolis, back to Shoup. Shoup over to Forte. Forte, Minneapolis will call a timeout there. So Lady Lions have the 42-31 lead, 11-point lead. We'll take a one with them at the 2:35 mark. Minneapolis with the lead. You're listening to CityLinkTV.com, Minneapolis Lady Lion basketball.
The Messenger Clothing Company with locations in Minneapolis and Salina. Designers of custom clothing for your team, business, group, or event with screen printing and embroidery. We feature online design and ordering for your convenience. Contact us at 785-823-7752 or by email at sales@messengerclothingcompany.com for all your customer clothing printing needs today. Go Minneapolis Lions!
When it's go time, your local Pioneer team is with you from the word go every step of the way. With high-performing Pioneer brand products and local insights, they'll help you choose a lineup of products tailored to your fields and proven just down the road. See Sheldon Doherty at River Hill Seed about those Pioneer brand products. And go Lions!
Welcome back to Solomon, Kansas, as the Lady Lions had the lead and the ball. 2:35 left to go in this ball game. Peyton Smith to pull the trigger. She's got Forte, Cleveland, Shoup, and Cozart on the floor with her. Back it goes to Cozart. Cozart to set this up. Cozart back to Shoup at the top. Back to Cleveland on the left. Cleveland looks for Cutter. Goes back to Cozart. Cozart works the ball around to Shoup. Shoup has it stripped and tipped away. She'll go back in, back to Cleveland, back to Cozart. Nice job ball movement-wise by the Lady Lions. 2 minutes left, 2:07 left to go in this ball game. Shoup back to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Forte. Forte.
It's 30 seconds they've run off the clock here.
Cleveland with the basketball on the right-hand side. Back to Shoup. Shoup will drive. Yep. So worked a lot of clock though. Just didn't get a shot off on that. 42-31. Solomon will have the basketball. They'll put a little pressure on Kugler.
Just to slow it down, make a short entry pass and take some time, bring the ball up.
Kugler crosses the timeline. They look at a high screen. Kugler goes all the way around her. Goes to Thompson. Yeah.
It's going to be her fourth.
Shoup picks up number 4 at the 132 mark. So Shoup and Cleveland, I believe, both have 4 fouls for the Lady Lions. Solomon to inbounds underneath their own bucket. They get it to Seidel. Seidel. Great job by Shoup. Back it goes into Chirac. Back to Kugler. Kugler will drive in, pulls it back out. Yeah. Off the mark. That's oh my goodness. And that's off of Solomon. Yeah. Good hustle by Cozart down there, but that was a hop, skip, and a jump on that one. They get into Minneapolis. Cozart. That should be a foul.
Get a timeout.
Wow. Yeah.
You got the timeout before the 10 seconds.
105, 42-31. Minneapolis calls a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here, 42-31, as Solomon, I'm not sure what he's arguing about down there.
Yeah, but they haven't fouled since the 2:30 mark, down 11. We're just in the 1-on-1 right now. There's 8 fouls, so we're going to be 1-on-1 for two more foul shots. So had opportunities to foul there with 2.5 minutes left right away, and didn't let us run 30 seconds off the clock before we had a turnover. But just interesting strategy here. Now they're down 11 with just a minute left.
Cleveland. And there's a foul right there as Thompson gets reaching, and I think that's 5 on her.
Actually, I think he called it on number 3.
Okay.
That's her first.
Okay. That's interesting. I could have swore that Thompson was the one that was all over her. Cleveland at the line to shoot a 1-on-1 here. 58 seconds. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Solomon. Back he goes the other direction in the hands of Kugler. She'll drive it all the way in. She'll take the quick shot. Rebound by Cabana. Great job by Coda Cabana as she gets a nice rebound down there. She'll go to the line. Shoot a 1-on-1.
1-on-1 one more time.
Solomon gets in Sierra Smith in the ball game. So
looks like Courtney might be getting a little medical attention, so coach is in here to shoot free throw.
And misses that. Actually, that put him in the double bonus. Apparently that was a 10th foul.
Okay, they changed it late. All right.
That should be a lane violation. Yep. It counts, so it doesn't matter. Nice job by Cabana. Back it goes to Solomon. 43-31. 42 seconds left. Back on the outside. Quick three-point shot. Up and good by Tatum Anderson. Back to Cabana.
Take care of the basketball right here.
And that's 24 seconds, 43-34. Probably not what you wanted in that situation. We're going to be all right, but still, you just gotta pull that ball out and work with the clock at that juncture. 43-34.
Early in the season here, for later on when you're playing in tight ball games, an opportunity to pull that ball out, keep control of that basketball, make them foul, work some time off the clock. But 16 seconds left. Lions have a 9-point lead.
Yeah, nice first victory for the Lady Lions. Shot is up and good by Kugler. She'll have another one coming. Second one is up, and she misses it, but rebound by Cabana. Back it goes to Smith. Smith crosses the timeline, and she'll work this one back to Cleveland. Nice job by the Lady Lions. Back to Cozart. Cozart pulls it back. Nice job by the Lady Lions tonight with a great victory here at Solomon, as the Lady Lions get their best scoring performance of so far this season and come away with a nice victory, 43-35. Nice job by the Lady Lions with their first victory. We'll take a real quick break. Now, welcome back as Lyle finishes up some stats. I'll go through some scoring by quarters as Minneapolis Lady Lions come away with the victory tonight, 43-35. Scoring-wise, in the first quarter, Solomon had the lead at the end of one by a score of 11-9. Lady Lions come out and pretty much control the rest of the ball game from that point on. Although it was close, outscored them 9-7 in the second quarter, making the halftime score 19-18. In the third quarter, Lady Lions increased their lead, getting a nice performance in that third quarter with some defense, getting again 9 points. They outscored them 9-4, had the lead 28-22 at the end of the third quarter. But best by far their scoring performance of the year in the fourth quarter, coming with a nice 15-point performance as they outscore them 15-13 in the fourth quarter, and that's your final, 43-35. Defense intensity in the second half really was the difference, as the Minneapolis Lady Lions did a great job at putting pressure on Solomon, forcing the turnover, creating the turnovers. Nice job by the Lady Lions.
Yeah, especially in the third quarter. I think Solomon had 9 turnovers in that third quarter. They only ended up with 11 for the half, but the damage was done in that third quarter where they didn't score for the vast majority of the quarter, and was only able to get up 4 points in that quarter, and that was mainly because of those turnovers. So good defense. The Lions have had good defense in third quarters several times this year already. So good work on defense there. So a couple of stats here to finish the game out. Leading scorer for this game tonight was Maggie Shoup on this game with 10 points and 4 rebounds. Probably her best work, taking care of the basketball and getting to the bucket. 8 points each for Cameron and Elena. I would say Elena's best effort offensively also, 8 points and 4 rebounds. Courtney had 5 points but 11 rebounds. Spending a lot of time concentrating on Rydell inside, so not as active away from on the backside, probably not releasing a lot to go get rebounds. So 11 rebounds, and I say that's a low total for her, but that's probably her low total for the year. But she had to really concentrate on boxing out Rydell real well tonight. I thought she did a good job on her. The leading scorer was Peyton Smith. I'm sorry, with 11 points. Peyton's leading, had 9 points in that first half and 2 in the second. So Peyton actually was leading scorer for the evening with 11. So good balance scoring for the Lions. 6 players scoring, 5 with 5 or more points. So good balance scoring for the Lions.
And 2 in double figures, and it wasn't Forte. That's one of those things that whenever you can get that you can get somebody other than Forte to get that and get us into those double figures. Nice job by both Shoup and Smith. One of the things that both of those girls did was Shoup. Shoup did a better job of finding, delivering some great passes. I know we don't keep a lot of assists, but she had some great passes. And then for Peyton Smith, did a great job, not only scoring-wise but defensively. She had a tough task, and I was thinking maybe just in the second half did she have Kugler. I'm trying to think if she's guarding her in the first half, but I know in the second half that was her assignment, and she did a nice job.
Yeah, and definitely trying to keep her make her go to her left hand and slow them down a little bit in the second half. Lions still struggling from the free throw line, 4 for 10 for the night, but Solomon was right there with them at 2 for 7. So, again, an area that the Lions can continue to work to get better. Did out-rebound Solomon, 26 to 22 is what I had. So slight rebounding edge, but the big edge was in turnovers. Lions only turned the ball over 10 times tonight versus 17 for Solomon. So, again, that third quarter, 9 big turnovers for Solomon created the difference in the ball game there in that third quarter.
Well, congratulations to the Lady Lions getting their first win of the year. It's great to get that W. Play of the game, sponsored by the Scott Osherman Agency. We'll go to Peyton Smith, who was out last night and came back in this evening with as much energy as we've seen out of her offensively in the season that I can think of. And she hit a three-pointer there in the second quarter to give the Lions their first lead. We did surrender at one time after that, and regained it again at 17-16 and never trailed thereafter. So that was a big impetus in getting the Lions ahead. So Peyton Smith will get that as player of the game. That was the play of the game. For the players of the game, I'll go with co-players sponsored by the River Hill Seed. Peyton Smith with 11 points and cousin Maggie Shoup, 10 points and 4 rebounds. Could almost have Lena Cozart in there too. All three of them brought great energy at various points of the game. But we'll go tonight with Peyton Smith and Maggie Shoup for player of the game, sponsored by River Hill Seeds. Well, with that, we'll sign this off and get ready for the boys, which will be a tussle tonight. Dale Leach and
Scott Osherman
and Lyle Davidson.
We'll be back in about 7 minutes, folks, for the boys game. We'll be back.